Let's talk about how the scale is going to mentally mess with you when you start a New Year's fitness plan, and then I'm going to tell you how to fix it. Because this happens to almost everyone. See, after the holidays, your weight is usually artificially inflated. More food, more carbs, more salt, more booze, and then January hits and most people go extremely strict. They introduce big calorie cuts and like way more movement than they're used to. And the scale drops fast, and you feel incredible. You think you cracked the code. You've seen the scale go down 8 pounds in 3 days and think that this is your new weight loss pace. And when it eventually slows down, it feels like something broke. But nothing broke. The scale just stopped giving you free wins because that early drop was mostly water weight, not fat loss. And unless you're huge to start, if after that initial scale drop, you're still losing more than 2 pounds a week, the odds are that your calorie deficit is a little too aggressive, which usually is going to lead to more hunger, more obsession over food or food noise or whatever the hell you want to call it. And along with that comes a much higher chance that you're eventually going to snap and binge. So here's how to keep the scale from fucking with your head. So number 1, weigh in daily, same conditions. Every morning, wake up, take a piss or take a dump if that's the type of time you're on, get naked and step on the scale. And note that number down. I recommend in your phone's health app or just get a Bluetooth scale that automatically links up to your phone's health app. That's what I do. Number 2, and this is the hardest part for almost everyone. You need to ignore the day-to-day fluctuations of the scale. But then why are we weighing in every day? Listen, you're gonna take those 7 numbers for every week and come up with the average number. That's gonna be the one data point that you use to measure your progress. And you're looking for about ½ a pound to 2 pounds lost per week on average. Remember, on average. That's the sweet spot because that tells us that not only is the plan working, the plan is also sustainable and survivable over a long period of time. Here's one more thing people fuck up. Don't think that 2 weeks into your diet, oh, I could eat this way forever. Everyone thinks that early on, especially keto and carnivore people. The real test of whether your diet is gonna last long term comes about 6, 8, 10 weeks into it, because that's when the novelty wears off and your hunger patterns are gonna start to normalize again. And that's when you'll actually know if this is a diet you can live with long term. So I'm telling you now, if you respect the scale instead of worshiping at the altar of it, and you choose a pace that you can sustain over the long term, the scale stops being a mindfuck and actually turns into a tool that's very useful for you to reach your goals.